Hey, welcome to Let's Play Link at the Broken Robot 100%. I made this game and I'm going to show you all the secrets, so if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this video. Alright, so let's get started. First thing, if you press select on the title screen, you can delete the save file. And now we only have the option to do a new game. Link, you're dreaming. Move left or right to start waking up. Jump with A. Jump up to that lighting bug. I like to set the cursor to fastest, and I'm not going to turn off hints. I like to do it, but no. I'm going to leave them for people who haven't played this game yet. You got a real Max Oakland vinyl record. It's called Let It Grow. There's no Max Oakland record that's called Let It Grow. Guess it's a mystery. And that reminds me, I forgot to turn off the rewind and fast forward, so I'm just going to turn those off now. Do you like my new artwork? I found supplies in a trash can outside. Ouch! What was that? Oh, you found an ancient CD disc. The label says Windodio Melkus Beats. That is a real album. If you find it, let me know. It's out there. Play it in a jukebox or a Victrola. At first I was planning on having a Victrola instead of a jukebox, but then I thought a jukebox would be more fun, and I would be able to, design it and stuff, so. I changed it, but I didn't take out the Victrola because I thought maybe I would keep the option to have a Victrola, but I didn't end up doing that. You got a health power of canned peaches. You found a cassette tape. It says it's by Hot the Cat. So I don't know if anyone's found this secret yet. You have to destroy these flowers in the correct order and then you can get an extra life. It's kind of cryptic, but I feel like having some really cryptic secrets is fun as long as they're optional. You found the iCute vinyl single. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. Like, here's a really cryptic secret. But it doesn't do anything, so there's no need for it to be uncryptic. It's just like flavor, spices, decoration. I'm sorry. I thought you were one of the jerks who just attacked me coming back for more. Will you help me? They stole all my parts. I don't have my engine or my oil or anything. Will you help this little broken robot? If you want to help, keep playing. If not, you can quit any time. So I just remembered that. I decided while I'm going through this, I'm gonna write down ideas for achievements, so I need to do that. You got a health power-up, canned peaches. World 1, home on the range, completed. Wink and the broken robot met in an abandoned house near Wink's home. Wink decided to help the robot by finding its missing parts, making it whole again. Perfect. Now let's go venture out into the big bad overworld and beat those big bad bullies. Are you ready, Wink? Let's go. Leave me alone, I'm sleeping. I like this guy. So here's where you find the boss talking record. Hi there, will you get that coin thing out of here? It's scaring me. I don't know why this coin is scaring this mushroom creature, but I got rid of it because I'm nothing if not helpful. Hey Wink, I'm taking a trip, maybe I'll see you around. So if you go in here, it will give you some hints. Have you met Murphy? He's such a good guy. That is a real person, and he is a really good guy. Have you ever gone out to the water? There are islands out there. I didn't really fill it with tons of hints, but it definitely has some. hey, that button down there, that button does nothing. And it really does nothing. People, that button doesn't work. I really mean it, for real. This is not a hint. You think I'm lying. And everybody does think it's a lie, but it's not. That button does not do anything. Why did you break that? Now I gotta go find a new one. Shh, I'm not really a mushroom. I'm just pretending to be a mushroom. Anybody who has played my game, oh, I'm a cat now, I guess, will recognize that. And I started making this game right after that game, so it was fresh in my mind, and I wanted to include it. And I want to include it in other games too. Why? I don't know. It's just funny to me. It makes no sense at all. I don't know where we are. I'm just a sign. Okay, let's go to World 2 now. You found the O vinyl single. Play it in a jukebox or old Victrola. Look, a bird! Whew. I put that ant there just to show off the gravity. It has no real value or purpose, but I was pretty proud of implementing it. Because that is not in Gameboy Studio, and it took me a long time to figure out how to do it. Oops. Ooh, you found a shiny rock. I think yellow are diamonds. It's worthless, but it's pretty. So, originally you were just supposed to jump over this wall using that, but if you miss it, you can use this. Invisible cloud. And I said cloud, not clown. Sherry's double shot. He'll shoot both left and right at once. No need to turn to aim with this power up. And my hope was that people would accidentally shoot this so that they could see that you could move springs a lot of the time, but not everybody did, so I added a specific, explicit description. You found keeping score. Play it in a jukebox. Ooh. You got a health power-up, canned peaches. Oh, so I don't know if anybody knows this, but originally this was part of the previous level. So right past there is that area where you can get the extra life, and there's those extra little pickups, and there's a sign that says that's just pointing back to the waterfall. You'll float with the milkweed seed power-up. Move left and right, bounce up with A. So I just noticed that you can just kind of like go through these because this game has a invincibility frame thing. Most of the time I try to avoid making that obvious, but sometimes it is. You found the Red River Dance with Ants. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. Don't tell me what to do. That's what I say to my game all the time, telling me what to do. I made you. I tell you what to do. This one is a little challenging to get. You kind of have to use momentum. Yeah, kind of hard. So these little cracked areas were originally supposed to be the hint that you could go into these walls, but I thought they might not be obvious enough, so I also made them different colors to kind of highlight them. Hopefully it didn't make it too obvious, but it did make it obvious enough. Here's a secret very few people probably ever find. A voice. Careful, I might push you. What an oddly threatening thing to say. You got 10 shiny coins. 10 shiny. So this scene has proven to be a challenge for some people. I suppose it's just not necessarily clear that the light is scaring the ghost, but hopefully nobody gets stuck there. No one ever did get stuck, so I didn't have to change it, but some people took a long time to figure it out. I'm not giving back the radio. Echolocation is too convenient. This boss took forever to finish because I kept having this issue where the body would not stay together. Because any of these larger bosses are made up of multiple actors because Game Boy Studio does not have the ability to, or Game Boy Studio 2 does not have the ability to have actors that are more than 16 pixels by 16 pixels. So they're all moving in synchronization, but they could get out of sync, and that was really hard to fix for this one for some reason. Other ones, not nearly as much. Ow, fine, take it back. Who needs a radio anyway? I don't know, Blurpy. You seemed like you needed a radio. World 2, the Polyester Underground. Completed! Wink and the Broken Robot journeyed into a collapsed mine where they found the radio stolen by an odd flying monster named Blurpy. Victory! Definitely want these bosses to make cameos in the next game, where they've learned their lesson. Let's go say hi to Blink. Blink doesn't really do too much in this game. Blink, hey Link, I'm annoyed because just yesterday somebody smashed all my light bulbs. Wow, that's rude. Who would do that? Uh-oh, I did it again. Here's a secret that you may not know. And here's an even secreter secret. If you go over here, a voice will say, "Let me sleep." If you touch this, it will say something else. They were tiny little things. Actually, no, it was here. If you touch this, it will say something else. You cannot get both. At least not at the same time. Let's see. There used to be a drop, but it is no longer here. It is a very useful and very cryptic secret, so I'm sure you'll be a masters of this game now that you know it. Pizza Wrap. Welcome to the Museum of the Bizarre and Mysterious. I sell tickets in exchange for slices of pizza. Each exhibit costs 1 ticket each. You have 0. Wow, we're not doing very good. Hey look, a new map. It has the locations of World 6 and 7 marked on it. Tap Select when you're on the overworld to see the map. So yes, now we know that World 6 is here, and World 7 is here. Durfee. Welcome to Paradise. Want to try a free sample? Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. What? I guess if Wink eats a pear, he turns into a giant fish. Did you smell that huge purple whale? Nature is just so amazing. You found the OS record. Play it in a jukebox, okay? No. You're not the boss of me. There's not really anything over here, but it can be fun to explore. Like, check it out. You can go all the way up here and see stuff that you couldn't see from the land. Not that any of it is useful or interesting, but there's a level here, but you have to find all the collectibles first. You found 6 of 27. So yeah, if you find all the collectible items, one in each level, then you can play that secret level. Trash, that's so trashy. Rude. Calling something trashy, even trash. That's judgmental. What a judgmental little robot. You hear a voice over the wind. It's so dreamy, isn't it? And this is how you get into World 9. Spoiler. You can actually play all of these levels, except I don't think you can win level 3. Well, that sure had a weird effect on you. How much money do we have? $461. Guess we could buy something. Oh wait, I better save my money because if I'm going to show you all of the secrets, I need to show you what happens when you get 99 lives, and it's not that easy to do. Wildcat. Hey Wink, did you find that rare ancient video game you've been looking for? No. I'll let you know if I see it. It's called Laugh Track. And that's a reference to a game I made but never released called Laugh Track. I spent a lot of time on it. And someday I want to release it, but it's just... I don't know. It was a learning project. It has some good qualities to it, but it's very unpolished. You found the electric surfboard single. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. Pew, pew. You found a cute one-eyed teddy bear. You're twins. Kinda. Love these fish. I'm glad that I didn't have to worry about storage space the same way they would have in, like, the 90s when the Game Boy was new, because I could draw some extra creatures that didn't necessarily factor into gameplay, but, you know, I could add a lot of flavor. And that's, for me, what making games is all about. So there's another secret over here. And it looks like, oh, 2 lives, but shouldn't there be another one here? And if you go over here, it will make the life show up. And then it will show that. And then it will show that. Very, very silly and cryptic for no good reason. But I swear I had a good reason. And that reason is... because I wanted to. Boing, boing. So here's a secret. These are technically not indestructible. If you shoot it 50 times, it will be destroyed. So we're obviously not doing a speed run today. See? Just have to shoot it 50 times. Here's a nice little shortcut. I'm not going to use it though, because there's a secret over here that I need to show. If you jump over here and climb up this extremely tall ladder, you get to this coin area. There are tons of coins that are worth extra money compared to how much they're normally worth. So that could be a good way to stock up. Oh yeah, there's also the pizza. You got a slice of pizza, cold and soggy. You collect pizzas to see Pizza Rat's exhibits. You have found 1 out of 5 slices. Then if you go up here, you can talk to this bird. Shh, my egg is sleeping. Hey, you're blocking the TV! Leave it! That's what happens if you shoot that egg a few times. I really like the color scheme of this room. You got a health power. Wow, thanks. I didn't need that. If you shoot these while you're over here, you can move some springs by shooting them. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I had to lock the camera here, but it's rather awkward. Yeah, if you shoot those, darn, I died. Then it can make it a lot easier. You found an old umbrella. Too bad it's not raining, because then you could use it. I actually needed those that time. It's a pretty hard one to get. You found a beach ball. Let's go to the beach. You think I'm going to give up my entrance so very easily? Think again. How? How dare you? Ouch, fine, you can have it. World 3, Muddy Water, completed. Wink and the Broken Robot found a muddy swamp filled with dangerous monkeys and plants and spike balls. They defeated Smarmy, oops. Perfect. Save the game. So here is a secret. If you go up here, you can get these coins. And they don't come back. At least not right away. Ooh, the singing worm. I'm the singing worm. Want me to sing for you? Yes. Okay, let me clear my throat. Thank you, thank you. Every song is unique. It's called improvisation. There's World 4. But before we go to World 4, why not play Puppers Delivers and help Puppers deliver? Hey Wink, will you help me deliver packages? You can keep any coins we earn. Because he's a dog, he doesn't need money. Well, then why does he have a job? I don't know. Do get out of there. I still need to release this as a standalone game. I have like a very rough version of it online, but I keep forgetting that I want to do that. Oh no! I made this originally for a single screen game competition, which is why it has just one screen where everything happens. It's a pretty fun idea for a competition. You know, like normally I wouldn't think to put the game's title on the main gameplay screen. But I like it. It's fun. It feels very old school arcade for some reason. Flurm. I think I just decided that that thing is going to be called a Flurm. I never really gave it a name because it just only shows up here. Oh no. Uh-oh. I didn't know that was gonna happen. You lost! 808. Now let's go to World 4. Or, what if we didn't beat World 4 and we skip to World 5 for no real reason other than the fact that we can? After we win this level, I'll do it. Get out of my kingdom now! This was the first boss I designed. I came up with this, like, quite a while before I actually implemented it. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It definitely set the stage for what I was trying to do with a lot of the bosses, which was like using perspective tricks and stuff like that to create like a sense of intensity. And really, I kind of learned while doing this that a boss is basically just like an arcade game. It's a small game in itself. You got a health power. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to World 5, just because we can. Because this game doesn't get to tell us which direction to go. So here's a secret. If you talk to this guy, thanks for visiting me. Thanks for visiting me. It seems like it's saying the same thing, but actually every time you talk to him, you're getting more coins. But if you talk to him too much, he goes bankrupt. But if you don't talk to him too much, you can come back here as much as you want. So see, now I have maxed out on my coins. So why don't we go shopping? Winks be shopping. After all. Welcome to Buy. Let me help you stock up. So we can buy a lot of coin, or a lot of lives. 10 lives added. So now we don't have enough for that, but conveniently I put some coins right in here, so if this ever happens and you are thinking cleverly, or just listening to me describe the secrets without even trying, you can just go back and, you know, whatever it is, if you only had 99 but you wanted one of these, you could buy it. But I'm just gonna buy the lives because getting to 99 lives is not really easy in this game. There aren't a ton of secret lives around or anything. Oh yeah, let's get this map. Hey look, a new piece of the map. This has the locations of worlds 4 and 5. Well, I guess we didn't need that because I already showed you, but world 4, world 5. And then let's talk to this lip guy. It's so sad. And now we push this and it will always be open, so you can just go to the graveyard anytime you want. I feel like this area maybe is the most Zelda-like, although it's sort of more dungeon-like because it's like secrets and stuff, not really action-based. But that's because I couldn't put any enemies on this screen because I ran out of actors to use. You need this key. Take a look at that sweet parallax. I love parallax, it's one of my favorite visual effects, and it's not easy to do on the Game Boy, but I tried to shove it in awkwardly anywhere I could. Shh, I'm hiding. And here's the first tiny door, which you enter by pressing down. You found the Map Dark vinyl single. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. If you shoot these, you reset their timer, so you can be sure that they won't shoot you when you're jumping under them. Oops. I think this level would be considered a Metroidvania, although it is more based on keys than abilities, so I don't know if that disqualifies it. You found a race wheels car. Vroom vroom. And I love that I figured out how to make you go behind tiles in Gameboy Studio with the help of Nalathala, really. He's the one who figured it out. There was a strange glitch that caused it to happen, and then he made a plugin when I posted about it. And here's the second piece of pizza. Well, actually this would be the third, because there is one in World 4, and the one in World 4 is very obvious, unlike the rest of the pizzas, so I feel like that's probably the first one people are going to get most of the time. Hey Wink, are you exploring the super ancient box fort too? I love being lost. The thing I like about Puppers is, like most dogs, he's excited about everything. If he's lost, he's excited about being lost. If he's delivering packages, he's excited about delivering packages. Bye, Puppers. Oh, here's a secret. The cherries, which come in handy in this boss. Get away from me, Wink. I'm not giving back my oil. It's made me big and strong. And I am very happy with the design of this boss. I love the way it turns the conveyor belts on, and the way it, you know, uses things from this world. This was when I realized, like, oh yeah, if you incorporate new things people are learning from the world into the boss, it can act kind of like a test of those skills, and for whatever reason that makes it feel fun, and I guess in some ways it makes it feel like learning those skills actually had a purpose.
Ouch, fine, you can have it.
World 5 Ancient Box Fort completed. Link and the Broken Robot explored an ancient box fort built by kids long, long ago. Eventually, they found Splorchy, who had stolen Robot's oil supply. Now what? Now what? Now I guess we could go to World 4. So these computers will give you access to your computer. Ew. I forgot that I updated this sprite. I like how that looks. And you can read about each piece of collected material. If you want. Oh, also, I forgot to show you. There's a fun little extra mini game in here called Break It, which is like Breakout, but there's only one, so you're breaking it, the one. It was rather ridiculous for me to include this in the game, but I had a lot of fun making it. It was pretty challenging. And it runs relatively slowly because it has to check every single movement, like where it is in relation to the other blocks and stuff. There's no real collision. It's just checking, like, is the block here? Am I here? Is the paddle here? And they're all set as variables. Because, you know, this version of Game Boy Studio is not super flexible with, like, how you could implement interactions and stuff. Newer versions, I feel like you could probably do Breakout a lot easier. And I think somebody's actually made a custom scene type for Breakout. If not yet, I'm sure someone will, and that someone might be me, because I do have a real soft spot for Breakout games.
Boy.
No! Okay, I'm getting bored of this. And here's one of our very few swimming areas. I definitely wanted to do swimming because I was like, hey, look how cool it is that I can implement swimming. And it can be a fun way to break up the gameplay, but just like everybody else, I kind of hate water levels, so I kept them short. I think it's more fun when it's just like a little small thing. Here's a really useful place for the cherry, double eye cherry too. And here's that pizza I was talking about earlier. And so if ideally we should be bouncing off one of those bugs, but I forgot that. But you can do it that way too. You found a broken snow globe that says Hollywood. What does that even mean? Comment below if you know what that means, because I'm really curious. So I made this scene to be reused, but this is the only level you start by entering a trash can. Wait a second. No, it's the second level, but it's only 2 in this world and no other ones in this entire game, so I thought that was kind of goofy. Here's I guess probably the second time we see... Oh no! What's that guy's name? Squirt. Fresh pizzas are super shot. Fresh peaches are super shot. Your lasers will be twice as powerful, but they won't destroy collectibles or items. So here's a really challenging secret. You have to get down here to get down here. And I'm realizing I should have put a mushroom stem down here so that it actually makes sense, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. You found the mystery vinyl single. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. The one thing I don't like about that secret is it kind of like skips a large portion of this level. And the cool bridge. You don't want to skip the cool bridge, do you? And there's the flying fish up there. And you should not ever shoot it. It's just harmlessly ambling along. Let it do its thing. You won't take my magnifying lens. Yes, I will. Ouch, fine, you can have it. Road 4 hills, completed. The hills were alive with the sound of potatoes. No one knows if they're moles or if they're potatoes. One of the potatoes stole the robot's magnifying lens and used it to make himself extra big. Link defeated him and returned the lens to Robot. Next. Now we get to go to World 6. Oh wait, before we do that, there's a secret house over here. Get out of my house, you cretin! So this level is all about shooting lasers and light switches, and your laser bounces off of mirrors and prisms. And I really like that. I want to do more of that in the next sequel of this game. I feel like I wanted to do more of that in this game, but for whatever reason it just didn't happen very much. If you go all the way over here, you have to push pause and then this guy, this voice will talk. Don't touch me. Whoa. How much money do I have? 285. Money. I have 285 monies. So here's a secret. If you shoot this guy, he will throw the coin all the way over there. But if you just run through him, he'll leave. Dude, this door is cherry, which is good for this boss, but it actually makes it a little bit too easy, I think. The only, mitigating factor is the fact that you have to go through this whole level with the cherry without getting hit, so I think it's a fair trade-off. Could I do it? Probably. This is our introduction to the waterfalls that push you down, which is a pretty common thing in this game. World 7 has a ton of them. Found the broken intro vinyl single. Play it in a record player. This scene always reminds me of Ward's Castle in Mario 2 because it has things that are like the sparks that move around and conveyor belts. You won't get my radio card, Week. Link and the broken robot ventured to an abandoned factory where they found many odd contraptions. They defeated the ancient supercomputer Miss DOS and got Robot's wireless communication card back. Who's next? Oh no, it's not perfect. What happened? Well, I broke the rules. And I put a secret over here. Oh no, I died. You found a time card that was never clocked out. Now, let's go to the next world.
I'm Patches the pirate. This is the wilds. It's dangerous, but I'll see to it that no one messes with you.
And there is something over here. It's like a mushroom house, kinda. Dink, I want to give you a gift. Pick one. Ooh. You can only pick one. And now they're gone. Was there anyone ever in here in the first place? They will come back at some point. And there is a sign that they've come back, but it's very subtle. Hey look, a new map scrap. It's got the location of world's number 8 on it, marked on it. Oh, okay, so world 8's right here. I can't see where we are, I'm just a sign. Not very helpful. Name's Monique. Buy me a drink or get lost. Hi, I'm Babette. Buy me a drink? You know I'm considered very beautiful by my people, right? Hi, and welcome to my bark. Hi. He's not very good at cards. Whoa, my name is Twiddly Dee. Just kidding, my real name is Ernest. Sorry, the jukebox is broken all of a sudden. Fix it? I need a screwdriver. A note. My quarters are in here. The bathroom is upstairs. Shh, I'm a shy guy. No, not that kind of shy guy. Occupado! You found the record for Yay. Play it in that jukebox downstairs. A voice. That bed chair looks comfy. If you were asleep, you'd already be dreaming by now. I
think we're sharing the same dream. My name is Lillian. Who are you? Hiya! Hiya! Levels. If I were you, I'd just stay in bed. Oh, now it's night. Night has fallen. Now, directions. Waterfalls, islands, mountains. There's a secret house over here. And there's a toolbox up there. And there's a key right here. In this dark room. You found a screwdriver. So now we can give the screwdriver to the sky and now I can fix the jukebox. Yay! So now we can see all the songs that have been collected and play them. Oh, it's our first encounter with the Gorb Gobbler. Ouches, Mandu. These enemies were designed by Byaknya the Red and I. Mostly him. Because he bought the design and enemy tier in the Kickstarter. So these enemies will eat your lasers and then shoot them back at you, but when they're chewing, you can hit them. Drone. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just an extremely timid tomato. So this enemy, well, not enemy, this character is a cameo from the Leopold game by the wonderfully talented game developer who I did some concept art for, and he's working on this game with these really creative, funny enemies. Anyway, this sprite is based on the concept art for this enemy that I designed, which is just like a timid little tomato guy. So these are fun. If you shoot that, they fly away. If you shoot the balloon, they fall. And there's only 3 of them in the entire game. It's silly. I don't know. I did a lot of like little experiments while I was making this game, and sometimes they didn't go anywhere. particularly, but I can always use them in a sequel. Oh yeah, and here is... I'm an extremely evil storm. You better leave me alone or else. Like Portable Clouds, their game also has some really fun enemies. Another RPG, just like Leopold's. And it is an evil stool. So yeah, that was a cameo. I'm Mrs. Paula Terwilliger's puppy's ghost. I'm keeping the place clean for when she's back. You don't have the heart to tell it the truth. This is a room with a bunch of secret coins. So you get $20. Hi, I'm Cheryl the Crow. Once you beat every world, come back here and I'll be your travel guide. I'll fly you from any place to anywhere. So when you win the game, you get to use her to travel anywhere. So this ghost was designed by Lovely Touch, who is also known for their insane, like, Garfield Eldritch horror game. He designed like 3 cameo ghosts. This is one of them, and I really love it. It's really freakishly weird. Like, my game is weird, and this takes it to an even more freakish level, which I'd like to do a little bit more of. Feed me! Oh wait, I keep forgetting I'm a ghost, so I can't eat any solid food. How disappointing. Feed me! Oh wait, I keep forgetting I'm a ghost, so I can't eat anything. No solid food. You look freaked out. Haven't you ever seen a ghost? And obviously we could see many ghosts, but never one that looks that freakish. And then, if you go down there, you fall all the way down to the forest with that mushroom house. So we're not going to do that right now because it will take us off track for a bit. And down here, we have a cave, which is welcome to the Bug War Cemetery. This graveyard is dedicated to the ones who fought the bugs during the Bug War of 2024. Here lies NB_Pixel. So these are all the beta testers who helped me. I think the rule was anyone that submitted a bug that I didn't already find or that nobody else already found. So these people submitted bugs. And they are very appreciated. So the graphics and colors in this room were made by Polydux, another game dev who wanted to do sort of a cameo. Definitely, I think he did an amazing job. I love these statues. So we could go to World 8. Yeah, let's do it. We're here already. No! And these beetles take more than one hit. I feel like this room has the most successful lighting of any other room in the game. So, for any sequels or any other games I make, I want to take a look at this one. Ooh, uh-oh, it's letting me go through it. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Guess I need to fix that. That's so funny. I don't know why that started doing it that way. What you're supposed to do is move this and then shoot it. You can also break this by knocking it off the edge. You found a device for serving lemonade. Are you so hot and so thirsty? You got a health power up, canned peaches. Wow. Darn it. Darn it. Oh man, I shot a coin. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a secret up here. Another tiny door with these creatures. You found a baby Hoopsalot with the rare diaper blowout attachment. What a find. There's a record over here. You found the box monster. Play it in wing. Oh, what do I do? Oh no. You can speed up if you push forward. It may or may not be the best strategy. Oh yeah, you can slow down if you push leftward. I forgot about that. Yeah. Here's another Gorb Gobbler. The one upside down shoot plant in the whole game. So there is a secret over here. Oh no, what was I thinking? 29 lives. Originally this was going to be in the first level. And I was like, this is way too complicated. This is not a first level type scene. But I really like it. I love the color scheme and happy how it turned out. Looks like it sits on a desk or something. Somebody asked me, how does blowing up these bombs make that plant grow? And I said, it's because it exposes the plant to light. Isn't that completely logical? It makes perfect sense, right? It's not absurd, is it? Yay, now let's go see the flower. Yay, we're gonna see the flower. No, the flower's dead.
was pretty hard. You're not gonna get my antenna. It's helped me reach out and make all these nice new friends. So the key to this boss is just keep moving. No! We're down to one hit each. Whoever's hit next is defeated. Ouch! Fine, you can have it! World 8, Mountains Call You, completed. Wink and the Broken Robot went even higher into the mountains where they found long dead malls filled with drones and pipes and even bugs. Wink fought the powerful antenna and was victorious. Keep going! Now we can go... Alright. We could go to that hole and fall down to the mushroom, because that is where... But entrance to World 7 is right over here. Let's take a look at our collection. But actually, you really don't need to use those computers because I ended up adding access to the computer from the pause menu. Originally, I wasn't so sure about doing that, but it worked out fine. So we only have 2 more worlds. Waterfalls and World 9. Oh, right. There's a shop over here. Welcome to Buy Buy Buy. Let me help you stock up. And this is the shopkeeper's sister. I can't remember what I named them. I wrote it down, so I'm not going to say, because I don't want to mess it up. Ooh, and we still have money to buy an invincibility potion. Or invincibility triangle. Infinite triangle. Which is the name of the first game company I invented. Let's use the infinite triangle now.
Hi, who are you and what are you doing in my house? I was going to eat that. And here's a room that has slime everywhere, so it's slippery. Slippery slime. Pizza. You have 4 out of 5. As Jerry Blank would say, pizza, pizza. And here's another slippery room. You can tell a room is slippery because it has this slime on the floor. It's not ice. We don't need ice for slippery. This cave is for the heroes. You know who you are. You found a piece. Here's a typo. A piece artwork. Even soggy art is beautiful. And here's the secret. This level is actually one of the first levels I made, and this is one of the first secrets I made. Down here is also a secret. And yes, there are coins in hidden location. The puppers. Hey Wink, fancy seeing you here. You found the record for map. Play it in a jukebox. vocalfry.com www.http://www.vocalfry.com.co.uk. Here is another battle with the Gorb Gobbler. Love this guy. Looks like he's throwing up or drooling or something. It's like... This is what happens when a mountain sees something edible that mountains like to eat. I don't know what that is, but if they do see it, then they start drooling like crazy. Careful not to knock this into that hole. And here's a secret. If you get all the way over here... How the heck did you find me? I don't like being watched while I'm exercising. I can't remember what her name is, like Sophie or something. And then you can dispose of that down there. If you jump up here, you can get some health. If you jump down here,
There's a secret. It's a dark cave. You found Bob, the game mascot that lights up your life. And this is a cameo from Bulb, a game by Kim Kong, who was always very fun and helpful in the Gameboy Studio community, so I don't remember if he asked me or I asked him. I'm a ghost. I don't remember anything about myself anymore. Do you? I feel like I'm from a different world or something. So this is another one of the ghosts that was designed by Lumpy. And again, very nice design. So I'll show on the part of the level we missed. So that was the door we went into, and we go over here, we shoot that thing, we jump here, there's a coin down here if you want to take the risk. Then go through here, and you've won the level. Now to the final level of the Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls world. So this is the level with the most swimming in it. If you push up here, you can go into a secret door. Uh-oh, you need the key. Maybe the key is down here. That enemy was inspired by Wario Land or Wario Land 2, because they have enemies like that. And then these things you're standing on are some kind of like jelly creature. Very solid, but also translucent, and I imagine if you pressed on it, it would feel somewhat squishy and bouncy, but it would still have a firmness that you couldn't just like easily break it apart or go through it or anything. That's the kind of stuff I think about when I'm making a game. Is that the kind of stuff you think about when you're making a game? I kind of doubt it. Hopefully this is the right key. So I was pretty proud of myself for making this enemy too, because I think this is where I first implemented gravity in an enemy, and it doesn't show up that often, and the gravity isn't really prominently displayed, unfortunately. But I did do something, it's kind of a secret, but not really particularly useful, but if you get it to come over here, it'll fall down, and you can get it to basically just fall all the way through the bottom. I like that kind of thing where it's like consistently behaving like this is an actual space. I'd like to implement more stuff like that in future games. No, it can climb over the coins. This is the only area in the game where the music switches without going from one scene to another. Like without a fade, there's no fade.
think the secret's in here. Oops. Yes. So, this is hard to see, but there's a record over here. You found mountains played in a jukebox. So I must have written that when it was clear that there would be no Victrola in the game, but I didn't want to take the other ones out because something about it was fun to me, mentioning a Victrola. Such an odd and obscure piece of ancient technology. Leave me alone right now! This light bulb helps me hunt. I'm really happy with the way that fish looks. I wouldn't say this is my favorite boss design in this game. It's okay, but there were a lot of technical issues I faced in designing this. I think I probably would have liked this boss to move around, but it just wasn't really possible because you can't move the camera and an actor at the same time. And this boss is made out of it's made out of actors and background. And the only way you can move the background is by moving the camera, so I think I'll be able to do more stuff with that in the next game I make, because newer versions of Gameboy Studio you can move the background. You can move the tile or the window layer, so I could put this enemy on the window layer and have it move around, and I think that would be cool. Ouch, fine, you can have it. I don't want to hunt anyway. World 7, let's go chasing waterfalls. Completed. Link and the broken robot found a watery world in the mountains where falling was a present danger. They beat the huge fish and retrieved robot's light bulb. Now to the next. Wink, we got 8 of my main robot parts. Now we just have to get the magnet that holds them all together from the big bully. But where are they? They must be hiding. So that's where you would have to find World 9 if you haven't already found it. Let's get some peaches. That's definitely my favorite power-up. Now we can go to World 9. And I added a shop in World 9. Let's see, can't remember. Cool, so we did trigger it. I said my favorite power-up was peaches, not cherries. So the thing is, you have to access World 9 by the water. It's not possible to get into it from the graveyard directly. I wanted to make it a little bit mysterious and, you know, add layers of challenge to find out how to get there. But I don't think it's too hard. I think it's... I could definitely see somebody accidentally stumbling upon how to get to it just in the course of exploring the map. And I could also definitely see somebody being very confused and having to look around a lot near the end of the game. And I think that's okay. But I forgot we do need to do this. There's another house here on the map, and this house has, I think, 2 records in it. Oh man. You found the record for I'm Free. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. I got it back. Yes, so here's another record. You found the record for Startup. Play it in a jukebox or an old Victrola. Oh yeah, and that took us right down here to the perfect location. Welcome to Paradise. Want to try a free sample? Let's see the collection. I think we've collected everything except World 9, yep. So after this, we can actually play the secret level. World 9. This is one of my favorite levels. I love this environment. I love that it's like a forest with tires and pipes. I'm a really big fan of the combination of like remnants of society and side of a nature, or like a natural environment being overgrown by plants. That's kind of like the thing that I'm most interested in exploring. So there is a record up here. You have to jump to get it. And then that's a new enemy called the Snake Flower, which is not destructible by shooting. You can shoot it 1 billion times and it will not be destroyed, but you can jump on them, so it is an interesting reversal of a lot of enemy types. I really like these vines and these flowers. I love this graveyard. So now, not only is it filled with like remnants of society from like industry, but also from remnants of people and their lives. I like this power-up because it shoots really fast, and also because it doesn't destroy coins, which I always call like that garbage coins because you get a coin, but it doesn't destroy garbage either. Okay, so now we're gonna get the final piece of pizza that is up here. Some people have found this secret way too easily, some people have not found it, so I really kind of hate that kind of a situation because it makes it hard to figure out what to do. Like how to fix it. You know, if it's too hard, you can make it easier. If it's too easy, you can make it harder. Okay, so that's where all 5 pizza slices are. But if some people find it really easy and some people find it hard, it leaves me pretty confused. So now that it's raining, it's all slippery. Because it's muddy. But it makes me realize there is not a single like icy level in this game. There's no snow. There's fog, there's weather, but there's not snow. I do think I'm gonna I would like to explore some like mountainous atmospheres. So this snail is down here, and so that is one way you know that the gift house is not giving anything yet. When the snail is there, that means the gift house has not been rejuvenated. So now we can go to the shop and buy some stuff. I added this in the update that I had to do to like fix a bug in the final boss. I had to reflash all the cartridges, but I think that it has really improved this world because originally there was no level 5. The level 4 and level boss or skull or whatever you want to call it were the same level. It was way too long. There was no shop here. I was like, oh, they can just go back. But I like this way better. I think it's much friendlier to the player. So these seeds float slowly and really can't be destroyed. They're annoying as heck. This level is slippery because it's all muddy. And one thing they don't tell you about mud is it can get going really fast, but then it can be really hard to control. Now this level was gonna be muddy, but it was way too hard. It was not good. So I made it not muddy. I think it might be muddy in the hard mode, but I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember for sure. Now you want to go in that door, but not yet. You want to go over here first, and you actually want to go here first. Because that voice, it's been watching us for some time. That's kind of creepy. It's also a reference to Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. But it's also true that whoever is speaking there has been watching us, talking to us throughout this entire game. So these floors are sticky. They're from the snail trail. And that means you cannot jump when you're standing on one of these floors. Hey look, another piece of quilt. Now on to level 3. Now this is the level... Wait, no, it's not this level. Level 4 is the level where if you... Like, you can play these first 3 levels whenever. You could play them second after the first world, like... But once you get to level 4, there's a checkpoint that basically acts as a gate. So you have to have the 8 mushroom powers to go past it. So you can't beat level 4 until you have all 8. And that's the third and final quilt patch. So we have found all of the collectibles in the game, which means that we can play the secret level now. Have you ever found a key and an egg? I did once. I was making fried eggs for breakfast, and I cracked it open, and there was a key inside. And that's where I got that idea. Just joking. This is one of the first levels I made, too. So some later levels were actually designed much earlier. And I wanted to have like a silhouette scheme. I'm noticing that Wink is not in the silhouette, which is interesting because it should be. I don't know if You sure are good at finding hidden secrets. I don't know if I ever implemented that. It stopped working, or I just forgot. It was harder to see, so I kind of get it, but it looks a little weird because it's supposed to be a silhouette. Oh no, I need that. I don't think I can get it anymore, so I have to die. Doom Generation Final Single. So that's the name of the final boss music. So it's a little funny and awkward. I think that if you were to leave this world and go to the jukebox, you could listen to the final boss music before ever seeing the final boss, but it makes more sense to do it that way than have it like there's stuff you can do after the final boss, but there's nothing that's gated, you know, after the final boss. It's just like you could do most of it before if you wanted to. So this is the thing that if you come here without all 8 pieces, it would send you back to the map. Now I have 8 parts. I can kick this thing to the curb. And here's a secret. 3 extra lives. We had to have a return of this. I kind of wish I could have implemented it a little bit more, but I still think it's okay. Now on to the final level. Let's get some power-ups. Oh wait, I guess we should get some lives. And this one is another sister. She likes to wear green. They own these buy businesses together. I want to say one of them is named Francine, but I'm not sure. And these are look boxes. If you shoot them, they'll show you where you're going or where you should be going. And this floor is sticky because of these snails, so you cannot jump. But there's a secret over here. Originally I added these extra lives because you had to beat that whole extremely long level because the previous one and this one were the same level. That's no longer the case, but I still think it's fine. Because it is still pretty long. So it's no secret for people who need it. Then if we use this look box, you can see this whole screen, so we can see what is below. That's the main reason I invented those, because not being able to tell at all where you can jump safely is a little annoying and sometimes a little unfair. So you can view it. I really like this level because you just have to move this spring the whole time. It's almost like an escort mission. And there's the lighting bug from the beginning of the game. Only this time it's not a dream. It's here to help you, for some reason. Dag nabbit. A voice. You've come a long way. For nothing! I've been watching you, Link, And I can tell you're no match for me. Dun dun dun. It was the bear the whole time. It was the teddy bear. This entire time. Yay, we did it! Uh-oh. No! No! Oh my god, what? Oops, it said, "You fool, I'm more powerful than you ever could have imagined." Because the bear was really just part of this massive garbage monster. It's unimaginable. You won. We did it, Wayne. We got all my stolen pieces back. We're amazing. That is the main campaign of the game. After these credits, I'll show you the secret level. So yeah, that's my name. I made this game. And a lot of other people contributed other things like code help. I'm not an expert coder. Nalafala, aka username, Paige Ashland, Sigil Sealed, Pau Tomas, Rules. Mega backers. So Dr. Y, Dylan Sim, Low Pig Pig, Ferris. These people did Big Backs design. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that. Oh yes, also Salvatore. Thank you guys very much for your big support. But I forgot to mention before that cameos. Kim Kong's Ball, Portable Cloud's Evil Stool, Leopold's Tended Tomato, Lumpy Touch's Cave Ghosts, Polyduck's Graveyard Design, special thanks to Elsie Den for me supportive, Anna and Moki, A Hot Spacebot, Elvis Los Bañas, 2-Bit U, Proximity Sound, Michael H, Green Hydra, Chris M, Ubadidu, Geltron, Willaps, Willis G, Diego, Chris Totten, Felipe, Anima. Made in Chris Maltby's Game Boy Studio 2. Bug testers. These people are very important. NB Pixel, Inker, Geltron. NB Pixel was the biggest one. Kim Kong, Cole, Hoskins, Studs X. But these all helped. Hot the Cat, Nathan H, Irk, Can Do Want To, Starhazen, Adam Kazakowski, Brick 101, Dr. Gloves. Very, very helpful. They found bugs and helped me track down the causes of the bugs, and so the game is polished, not glitchy and stuff. Hi, I'm Cheryl the Pro. You visited each world, so now you can press select on the overworld map and click on a place. I will take you there. Creatures. Spiky, Shoot Plant, Spitflower, Dust Bunny, Pork Bug, Drip, Slime Ball, Land Urchin, Spiny the Elder, Spitter, Snake Flower, Chow Flow. Oh, but we haven't seen that one. Splorch, Squirt. That's not really an enemy. Oh wait, did I say creatures? That's why I changed it to creatures. Tricky Goo, Spike Pod, Scree, Sea Land Urchin, the Beatles, Robofish, Tired, Ghost, Old Drone, Ghostopus, Bufo, Felitish, Fish Bite, Wasp, not bees, we do not hurt bees, Liz Lizard, doesn't show up in the game at all, Seedfall, Flamey, Burby, Squunky, it's a squirrel monkey hybrid, Fish, Balloon Boy, Flighter, Spine-headed Ant, Bump Shroom, Mushroom, Box Goblin, Moltato, Puffball, Meanie, Baggy Fish, Bag Ghost, Butt Roach, Ant, Bowling Ball, Wink, yay! Now Cheryl the Crow is flying us back to home. Thank you for helping me. I'll stay with you for now. I bet there's more to find. Save the game? Yes, very much. Game saved. Okay, so now let's go to the island level. So yeah, all you have to do is press select and then point to a world. If there's an arrow, like if it turns from this arrow to a pointer, then that means you can go there. Anyway, now we can go to the secret level. You got all 27 collectibles, so now you can finally play the top secret island level. So this level is very tricky. I'm gonna spoil it, but you should definitely at least try to figure it out yourself. So these are the Chow Flows. This is the only level they appear in. I love an enemy that only appears in one level. This island is so mysterious. I heard there's a secret cave. I wonder if this is that secret cave. So yeah, if you haven't actually played this level yourself, quit watching this video right now. I'll be checking. Just joking. Chow Flows are an enemy that I invented when I was in grade school. Very few of those enemies were anything but a complete ripoff of Mario enemies, so most of the time I can't actually put them in my game, but I was happy that this one actually had some original concepts, so I could. And they also, originally their whole thing was they rode on skateboards, so yeah, I had to put that one in there, but it didn't really make sense for most of them. The light green ones are destructible. The orange ones are not. Oh, and they jump. Hey look, a fish. So, this is where if you didn't already find out the secret, you're supposed to be able to more easily figure it out. If you let these bowling balls push you against one of these walls, you go through it. And that's how you get into the secret cave. I really like this lighting too. I think it's the combination of like yellow and then the darker blue. Oh hey look, it's that game! It's Laugh Track, that ancient video game you've been looking almost everywhere for. So there was a point to this whole journey. This bird being up there means we could go back to the gift house if we wanted to. So let's talk to Wildcat and tell him that I found the game. Yes. Congratulations, let's play together sometime. Yay. So, the only thing we have left to do is get 99 lives. We have everything else, and once we get 99 lives, then we'll get something that goes there. So really, the main thing we need to do is get a bunch of money. So how are we going to get a bunch of money? Well, we could play Pupper's Delivers. I'd say this is probably the most efficient way to get money, legally. Maybe the second most efficient way to get money, but again, this is legal. I think you get like 1 coin every time you deliver a package. No, I lost. How many coins did I get? Well, like around 100? This is gonna take a while. It might actually make more sense to go to World 9 and just keep playing the final level over and over again and going back to the map. It's so cheap. I guess this is kind of an oversight on my part that you kind of have to cheese the game if you want to efficiently get 99 lives. But, I mean, I guess it is supposed to be like a big, challenging achievement, so... And also, it gives you a reason to play through the game and collect coins. I just think maybe I needed to make the coins worth a little bit more. So in the future, I'm going to do that for like my next game. Come on, that was cheap. Whoever designed this game was a jerk. After a while, it almost becomes like a maze, because you just have to maneuver around all these crazy creatures. $317. Damn. I think I should give you more coins for that game. I thought it was too easy, so I kind of like reduced the number of coins, but it seems like it's actually too hard. Wrong level. I think this one's better. No! So close. Yeah. So now we just have to go to the main map and we will get our prize. Whoa, you have 99 lives. That's a really big deal. Your trophy to celebrate. So now if we go into page 2, we'll see we have the trophy. We got the screwdriver. We got laugh track. We got all of this stuff. We got all of this stuff. So that is how you get everything. Oh, whoops. So yeah, thanks for following along with me. I hope if you got stuck, you have now had all of your confusion solved and your questions answered. And I think I'm going to make some other videos, like a speedrun video that will, instead of showing you every single secret, I'll just show you how to get through the game really quickly. Because I definitely have had to figure out some tricks as I was testing through this game, how to save down or cut down on some time. So yeah, that's the thing I'm going to do next. So like and subscribe to get notified about that. Have a nice day.